Un orcai atum.
This is Jimbo Wackles with yet another Heart of the Swarm match. So if you don't like Starcraft, just tell me or hit the thumbs down button. I don't want to spam your inbox with games you do not like. So just to be clear, tell me whatever, give me a comment. I don't really care. I would like to know. And of course, just hit the like button if you do like. And have an account. I'm not gonna force you to make an account. So always give a good, a fun to your opponent in Starcraft. It's a well-respected community, a bunch of true nerds with good manners for a change. So we wish to keep it that way. So I've been playing a couple more games, and I'm starting to feel a little comfortable with Starcraft. This is my 6th game or 7th game. I'm not quite sure. So I think my 7th game it is. So you see me getting a little bit clickier, doing less redundant clicks rather. My APM tends to be around 150, something like that. But the thing is, if you click twice in the same position, your APM is going to go up, but your effective actions a minute are not. My effective actions a minute used to be around 120 or something, which is pretty average from for a higher league player. I suppose something like that is average. I'm not quite sure on the actual statistics, but it's just an intuitive guess. So I'm up versus a Terran. So always, the first Terran always scout for gas or no gas. No gas indicates either a marine rush or a fast expand. This is a gas, and then there is a double gas, which just before the marine pops up, that indicates a 1-1-1 build. Single gas tends to indicate a marauder heavy bio build, with some med effects possibly, and drops definitely coming your way. Always dropping the Terrans. They are always dropping. So Marines can be dodged pretty easily with a probe or any kind of worker. I made a mistake in my last video. The workers for Terran are SCVs, and we have drones that work for the Zergi. So, well, it's not really relevant. I might just I will call them probes from time to time, but that's officially, it's not correct. Let's just put it like that. So I'm gonna skip probe production just for a second here. Decided to get the salad at the last minute. It's actually a little bit late, but I know he won't have a marauder, and I really won't have a marauder all that soon because he started with this marine. So I'm gonna get my stalker. The stalker is more so a marauder killer than a marine killer. Yes, it can definitely dodge marines, and if you're being attacked by a marine spam, what you should do is get a couple of stalkers, delay him, try and harass him, and then rush to a dark shrine. That's what you want to do. So I'm going for a stalker now, just because I know he won't marine rush me. I don't need that stalker too early, but it's very nice versus marauders as well if you have that stalker to back it up. So I'm going for a 2-gate expand. Normally I go for a 1-gate expand, but I feel like he might be trying some aggression because I haven't seen that second gas yet, and didn't see a probe going for the expansion, for the semi-early expansion. So I'm not going to take any risk getting the second gate, and then I will go for either a Robo Bay, which is the most reasonable option if you don't know what he's doing, or the Twilight Council, which is a good option if you have if you are sure he will do a mid-game bio push, because a Storm or a Dark Templar will absolutely break loose hell for him. So I see a lot of Marines. This can only indicate that he is indeed tacking up. If he obviously didn't expand, and he has Marines only cost minerals. So that means he needs the gas for something else. So the first reaction this gives, you should as a Protoss, the first reaction I have is throwing down upgrades, getting the Twilight Council. The Twilight Council does take a little more time to get started, but once you got it, I definitely believe it's a more efficient way of dealing with the Terran. Until he has got Ghost, but he can be not possible for a Terran to have both Ghost and high-tech units, and there is no one. I have only met one person in like 1,000 games of Starcraft that did go for a Ghost Rush. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just not as good as the other builds Terran can do. So I actually will go without the second gas geysers for a moment, just because, well, I will need a lot of gas in a second, but it's definitely easier to have a little bit of extra gateway units. I still need a lot of minerals as well to build all these probes. So now, although I'm on high supply, I'm gonna put down some pylons on the map. This will either delay him into trying to kill the pylons and give me fission, and allow me to warp in Dark and High Templar behind his back. So I could have gone for Dark Templar at this point, but as he has a lot of minerals, it's very likely that he's gonna expand soon enough, and he will also build a missile turret and start to upgrade, because, well, he's definitely going for high-tech units. So there are no SCVs on this expo. Yeah, there is a turret, there is a Widow Mine, so no Marines waiting for me. Probably means he's gonna drop me, so I'm gonna split up my army, get my sentries and zealot there, get the Stalker here. I'm definitely going for the charge slots now. I think that's the most reasonable option. So I'm gonna get the watchtowers with 2 probes, split them up, otherwise there's little fun. And yes, indeed, there is a drop, and it's a siege tank drop. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, so I will have to engage him a little bit, just so that he will not snipe my Templar archives. He might still get it though, I'm not quite sure. He might be able to, I think he will be. I'm just gonna keep it. I will have to cancel it. Or he will be able to get it. I should have kept it cancelled. I'm so naive at times. But I still got the better out of that engagement. I saw it coming. And although I lost my main tech, I can definitely throw it back down, and I still have the upgrades. So my gateway units are gonna be fine versus his barracks units. It says I'm under attack, but I don't know from what. Did I miss something? No, I did not. So I'm gonna build a pylon. Still got this one. I'm gonna actually make a sort of a wall of pylons just out in the open. It's not the most efficient thing, but it will work. I'm definitely gonna need more warp gates. Should have done that a long time ago. 5 or 6 warp gates is a good count. 6 is more aggressive. 5 warp gates is good if you want to defend and tech up a little bit. So my upgrades are coming along nicely. I have my 3rd expo finished now. So I tend to split up my Nexi in control groups. I actually should have my sentries on the 5th. Control groups, you always want to use as many as possible, or as many as you feel comfortable with. So normally I use 6 or 7. The last 2 I can deal with that, but my fingers aren't all that long, and yeah, I am not able to hit those last keys without a lot of effort. So sometimes I do something like this. I get my 2 forges on the 8 key, which can be nice if I have something to cancel or anything. But I don't use them regularly. So I scared him into not dropping, I know that. So that's why I'm actually just going towards him, trying to keep him in his base, defending. I need to be careful though, because siege tanks can hit hard, but as long as I have map control, siege tanks actually will need to set up. So long as I have map control, it's gonna take a long time So now I actually wasted my warping round on zealots, whilst I should probably have gone for. So, but that's fine. I'm still gonna get the Dark Templar here. So I'm just gonna warp them in. He's gonna scan. He's definitely gonna scan here, or he should. So I'm just gonna send in 2 Dark Templars, get a lot of damage down. And then he will scan, and then I will send the other 2 Dark Templar. I should have built a High Templar, but he delayed that tech, you know, so now I will not have enough energy. That's actually my own mistake. So the Dark Templars did that job, but I'm gonna get 2 more. He won't have any scans left, so whatever he does at this point, he's gonna lose a lot of units to my Dark Templar. So most likely he will either back up. No, he will not. Well, that's his mistake. That yeah, he is backing up now, but don't go for the pylons versus the very fast and hard-hitting Dark Templars if you do not have detection. So I'm gonna send them into his mineral line on this expo, getting more and more zealots. Those are my beef. He got siege tanks, I got charge lots charging very quickly. Oh, he built a turret. That's smart. That's what he should have done. Did not expect that to happen. Once again, me being rusty really does not work out. Does not work out well for me, but that's fine. I'm still ways ahead at this moment, so I'm just gonna play it out slowly and smart, getting more warp gates because I'm really stacking up on minerals at this moment. Like 8 warp gates is not enough if you go full warp gate. So I will also throw down the robo bait, just get the tech if I need it. What's attacking me? I don't know what it is. It's a widow mine. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's it. I did not know that. I did not. But of course, it's a widow mine. I did not even think of that. So I'm just gonna put down my gateways here. One should notice that my talking doesn't really help my skill level. So yes, it is indeed a widow mine, which is fine. I can let it live till I have to observe it. It's not gonna hurt me that much. So I'm gonna put some of my High Templar in front and start some poking with them. Really, I feel pretty confident with doing that. High Templar really have that storm, and if he sees my Dark Templar, it's already gonna be too late. I already pick up. Yeah, I will be able to put down that storm and hurt his bio ball. So just weak it up to such an extent that he definitely has a problem. So this pylon can be cancelled. It's not in the right position. I just figured I would expand. I mean, 4,000 minerals is way too much to stack up, but normally I would be really bothered at this point. But I'm pretty high supply, and I know I am ahead. So I'm getting rid of this widow mine now. I am ahead. I'm on high supply, so it's not like it's gonna hurt me too much if he attacks me now. High Templar are very supply efficient units. And, well, that's about it, really. I mean, I just feel confident. So I have this whole row of High Templar just trying to stance. He will make. So if he attacks me, I'm just gonna run back, storm him, run back again. Feedbacking. Always try and feedback in time. Okay, so he sniped a couple of my Templar, which is fine. I can now push on, get an extra arc, push on with my bio ball. He will leave his ghost here. So they're gonna take a volley from the siege tanks. That's fine. So I will actually now push down this regiment of Dark Templar. Get a lot of charge lots, and I hope to break him at this point. Yes, he scanned me, but there's little he can do. He can back up. That's what he will probably do. He's just gonna get stormed everywhere. Oh, I should indeed show my units, of course. So I'm gonna storm him a little bit, and then get the Archons. And maybe some more, and then feedback his meta effects, just to make sure. You should also force field, but I'm just not fast enough at the moment. So I took that engagement. It went 50-50. It went okay for me, it went okay for him, but now I have a lot of warp gates, and this is really the advantage Protoss has, especially when you go with a high Templar or with a Templar focus build. You get way more production capacity. So once the main engagement has ended and the Terran did not beat you necessarily, you have so much production capacity. If you stack up on some minerals, you can actually just run in, kill it. And he knew this, so he gave up. Good game to my opponent, and see you next time.